Since you were a child, you have been programmed to fail financially, and you may not even realize it. Think about it. What did you hear about money when you were little? Money doesn't grow on trees. Work hard and maybe one day you'll be lucky. Rich is all greedy. These phrases, repeated throughout your life, shaped your view of wealth without you realizing it. Your subconscious has absorbed the idea that money is hard to earn, that wanting more is wrong, or that prosperity is only for the lucky few. But here's the truth. Wealth isn't a matter of luck, it's a matter of mindset. Millionaires don't think like that. They grew up hearing that money is a tool, that opportunities are everywhere, and that learning to use it correctly is the key. The good news? Your brain can be reprogrammed. But first, you need to identify the beliefs that are sabotaging you. Close your eyes for a moment and try to remember. What was the first thing you were taught about money? Does this belief bring you closer or further away from wealth? Comment here which financial thinking you want to reprogram and share this video with someone who needs to understand this. Most people spend their entire lives working for money, but never learn how to make money work for them. You wake up early, work hard, receive your salary and pay bills. At the end of the month, everything repeats itself. What if you stop working? The money stops coming in. This is the game that keeps millions of people trapped, while the rich play a completely different way. They don't trade time for money, they make money multiply. Think about it. If you only depend on your daily effort to make money, you will always be limited by the time you have available. And since time is finite, so will your income. Now look at any truly rich person. They understood a fundamental rule. Money is a servant, not a master. They learn how to put it to work, whether through investments, businesses, or other sources of passive income. The problem is not how much you earn, but what you do with what you earn. If everything you receive is spent immediately, you're stuck in the rat race, running around in place. But if part of your money is put to grow, it starts working for you. This is how you build real wealth. And here's the secret. It doesn't have to be much. The most important thing is not the value, but the habit. Get started today. Take 10% of what you earn and invest it in something that generates a return. It could be shares, a small business, an investment fund, anything that makes your money grow. The money you plant today will be the tree that bears fruit tomorrow. Because if you don't learn how to use money correctly, you will spend your entire life being used by it. Now tell me in the comments, do you work for the money, or have you already started making money work for you? If this message made sense to you, share it with someone who needs to hear this and subscribe to the channel for more insights into the millionaire mindset. Most people spend their entire lives working for money, but they never learn how to make money work for them. You wake up early, work hard, receive your salary and pay bills. At the end of the month, the money disappears and everything repeats itself. If you stop working, your income disappears. This is the cycle that keeps millions of people trapped, while the rich play a completely different game. They understood that relying solely on their own effort to make money is a trap. Time is limited, but money can grow infinitely. The difference is in how you use what you earn. If everything that goes into your pocket immediately goes out to pay expenses, you're stuck in an endless race. But when you learn to take a portion of what you earn and put it to work, you'll get out of the game and start building real wealth. The problem is not how much you earn, but how you manage what you already have. You can earn a lot and remain poor, or earn little and build wealth. It all depends on how you use money. Now, think about it. What would happen if, with each payment, you set aside 10% to invest? It may seem like little at first, but over time this money grows, multiplies, and starts generating more money for you, without you having to work for it. This is called financial freedom. Most people live just to pay bills, while millionaires make more money until it becomes a constant source of income. And no, you don't need to be an expert to get started. It can be an investment fund, shares, real estate, even a small business. The important thing is to create the habit. Those who postpone this decision remain in the same place, but those who take the first step begin to change their lives. And here's something few realize. You don't have to wait to have a lot of money to invest. You just need to start. Now tell me, are you controlling your money, or is it controlling you? Comment below and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want to learn more about how to change your mindset for wealth, subscribe to the channel right now. The fear of making mistakes is paralyzing you and preventing your wealth, and you may not even realize it. Since we were children, we are taught that making mistakes is a bad thing, that we must avoid failures at all costs. But look around you. Those who really won in life were those who allowed themselves to make mistakes, learn, and continue. Millionaires are not afraid of failure because they know that every mistake brings them closer to success. While most people spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment to act, they make mistakes quickly, adjust their course, and move on. And you? How many opportunities have you passed up because you were afraid of failing? How many times have you been paralyzed, thinking, what if it goes wrong? When you should be asking, what if it goes right? The error is not the problem. The problem is what you do with it. With every decision you avoid out of fear, you are choosing to stay in the same place. With every risk you don't take, you're saying, I'd rather stagnate than try something new. But the real failure is not in making mistakes, but in never trying. Those who never make mistakes never grow. Those who never take risks never find out how far they can go. And the worst? If you don't face your fears now, they will only grow. Time passes, chances disappear, and one day, you realize that it wasn't the mistake that stopped you from prospering, but the fear of making a mistake. So the question is, would you rather live in fear of failure or in the knowledge that you never tried? What would you do today if you knew that failure was not the end, but part of the journey? Comment below which financial fear you need to overcome and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more insights into the millionaire mindset, subscribe to the channel right now. If you don't know how to sell, you're losing money every day, and you might not even realize it. The word sale scares a lot of people because we have been conditioned to think that selling is something negative, that only those who are insistent or manipulative are successful at it. But here's the truth. Everything in life involves sales. You sell your image in a job interview, your ideas in a meeting, your worldview in a conversation. Even when you ask for a raise, you are selling your value. And those who don't master this skill will always be left behind. Millionaires understood this early. They know that money doesn't just come from hard work, but from the ability to influence, persuade, and create value for others. Now think, how many opportunities have you missed because you don't know how to communicate? How many times have you had an incredible idea, but didn't know how to present it in the right way? How many doors were closed because you didn't know how to show your true potential? The money you want may be just a conversation away, but if you don't know how to sell, it will never reach you. And selling doesn't mean deceiving, manipulating, or pushing something on someone. It means understanding needs, creating connections, and offering solutions. If today you feel uncomfortable just thinking about sales, this is the biggest proof that you need to develop this skill. Learning to sell is not an option. It is a necessity for anyone who wants to prosper. The good news? You can start now. Observe how successful people communicate, practice, learn to generate value before asking for something in return. If you don't learn to sell, you will spend your life buying the dreams of those who learned. Now tell me, have you ever lost money because you don't know how to sell? Comment here and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more insights into the millionaire mindset, subscribe to the channel right now. You want to get rich, but you keep trading long-term rewards for immediate pleasures, and this is destroying your chances of prosperity. Your brain is wired to seek instant gratification. That's why spending money now seems easier than investing, why eating a sweet treat now seems better than maintaining a healthy diet, why watching one more episode of a series seems more attractive than working on your future. But every time you choose immediate comfort, you are giving up something much bigger up front. Millionaires understand a simple rule. Small daily decisions determine your future wealth. What seems like a small expense, a small waste of time, or a small diversion of focus is actually what separates those who achieve financial freedom from those who spend their lives struggling to pay the bills. The problem is that most people don't feel the consequences right away. When you spend money on something unnecessary today, your bank account doesn't reset immediately. When you procrastinate an important project, the world doesn't fall apart right then and there. But these little habits accumulate, and one day you wake up and realize that years have passed and your life hasn't changed. If you want wealth, you need to learn to say no to what takes you away from your goal. It doesn't mean that you can never enjoy life again, but rather that every choice must be made consciously. Now think, what small decision can you change today to transform your future? What expenses can you cut? What time can you use best? What habit can you develop? Small daily adjustments create extraordinary results over time. Comment here which habit you want to change and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more strategies for developing a millionaire mindset, subscribe to the channel right now. Look around you. Are the people you interact with on a daily basis pushing you towards success or dragging you towards mediocrity? The truth is that your social circle directly influences your mindset, your decisions, and, consequently, your financial success. If you are surrounded by people who complain about life, who keep saying that money is difficult to earn, who think that rich people are dishonest, this will shape your way of thinking. Even without realizing it, you begin to absorb these beliefs, act in the same way, limit yourself by the same barriers. But millionaires do exactly the opposite. They surround themselves with those who inspire them, those who challenge them, those who make them grow. They understand that to reach a new level of success, they need to be close to those who are already at that level. Now think, how many times have you had an idea, a dream, a goal, and someone around you discouraged you? How many times have you heard phrases like, "This isn't for you. It's too risky. It's better to stay where you are"? Often, the people who limit you the most are those who say they want the best for you. But that doesn't mean you need to cut everyone out of your life. It means you need to consciously choose who will have influence over your thoughts. If you want to grow, look for people who have already gotten to where you want to be. Read books by successful people, consume content that expands your mind, participate in groups and events that connect you with people who think big. The truth is that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you are surrounded by negative people, you will be another person complaining about life. If you are surrounded by people who seek evolution, you will also evolve. Now tell me, who around you is pulling you up and who is pulling you down? Comment here and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want to learn more about the millionaire mindset, subscribe to the channel right now. You want to be rich, but deep down you are waiting for someone's permission. Maybe you're waiting for the right moment to come, for someone to say you deserve it, for the world to conspire in your favor. But here's the truth, that permission will never come. No one is going to come along and tell you that you are now allowed to prosper. No one is going to give you a special invitation to join the group of millionaires. Those who get rich don't wait, they decide. Take control, create opportunities, take actions even without guarantees. And if you've ever wondered why some people make a lot of money easily, while you, even with so much sacrifice, study, and dedication, can't prosper, if you want to discover the secrets that helped me unlock my mind and go from debt to millionaire in less than 1 year, I have something amazing for you. In my new book, Rich Mind, I'm going to show you that getting rich is easy and that what's really difficult is convincing yourself of it. If you want to put an end, once and for all, to your hidden enemies who sabotage your success and unlock your mind to make money towards the life you deserve, I will leave the official link for you to download the Rich Mind ebook here in the description and in the first comment pinned to this video. Dare to think differently. Let's continue. The problem is that most people spend their lives unconsciously asking for this permission. They ask for permission to dream big because they are afraid of appearing too ambitious. They ask for permission to change because they don't want to be judged. They ask for permission to charge more for their own work because they don't believe in their own value. And while they wait for this external validation, they waste time, opportunities, and money. The world does not reward those who wait. He rewards those who act. If you look at any successful person, you'll see that they all have something in common. At some point, they decided they would no longer settle for less than they wanted. They stopped asking for permission and started acting as if they already had a right to wealth. And that made all the difference. You have this power within you, but you need to make this decision now. No one will choose you to be rich. No one will give you a shortcut, but you can choose. You can decide that, starting today, you will act like someone who deserves prosperity. Now think, in what area of your life are you still waiting for permission? What would you let go of if you weren't afraid of judgment? What would you do if you knew that no one was going to give you the go-ahead to start? Comment here, I choose abundance, if you are ready to stop waiting and start taking action. And if you want to learn more about the millionaire mindset, subscribe to the channel right now. Now you know exactly what has been stopping you from getting rich. And the big question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Because most people watch videos like this, feel a moment of motivation, and the next day, go back to their routine without changing anything. But if you really want to break out of the cycle of scarcity and build wealth, you need to turn that awareness into action. Each of the mistakes we talk about here are not just obstacles in your path. They are choices you make every day, consciously or unconsciously. You can remain programmed for scarcity or reprogram your mind for abundance. You can continue exchanging your time for money or learn to make money work for you. You can live in fear of making mistakes or understand that mistakes are steps to success. You can avoid learning to sell or mastering this skill and unlocking new opportunities. You can continue seeking immediate pleasures or choose to plant now to harvest later. You can surround yourself with people who hold you back or seek a circle that pushes you. And most of all, you can continue waiting for permission to prosper or decide that you are solely responsible for your success. The choice is yours. Time will pass anyway. The difference will be where you will be in a year, 5 years, 10 years. If you put into practice what you learned here, your financial life will never be the same. Now tell me, which of these mistakes did you realize you were making, and what are you going to do to change? Comment here, share this video with someone who needs to hear this, and, most importantly, subscribe to the channel right now to continue this journey towards your financial freedom. Because your transformation starts today, and I want to follow your success.